Hello Tiny Planet Explorers, and welcome to what is going to be kind of a niche video. It's probably going to affect maybe about 3 or 4 of you, but this was something that I was trying to research online and I couldn't really find anything about it, so I thought, well, I might as well contribute to this. Well, let me just start by saying when I was streaming yesterday, I was in Photoshop and I said something to the effect of, I wish I had a mini little keyboard that just had Command Z on it. Just undo, undo, the digital artist's best friend. You draw a little bit, nah, no good, undo. Draw a little bit, nah, no good, undo. And later that night, after doing a bit of research, I realized, well, there are things kind of like that. These little remotes where you can map buttons to your computer. Great, problem solved. Except not really, because they were quite expensive and I didn't really want to spend that much money on something where all I really need is Command Z. So after doing a little bit more research, I found something quite interesting. If you have a Nintendo Switch, then you may or may not know that the Joy-Cons are Bluetooth. So that got me thinking, well, if I've already got one of these, could I use this in Photoshop? And would you believe it, after a little bit more research and reading some forums, there is a way. Now, the only video I found demonstrating this was all in Japanese, so I didn't really understand it, but I got the general premise of it. Connect this to your computer, bind the keys to specific shortcuts, and that's kind of it. So I thought I'd quickly show you how to do that if you're interested. Now, the reason I really want this is because I'm using this Cintiq now. So when I'm drawing away and I make a mistake, or I draw something that I don't really like, I have to reach over and press Command Z on the keyboard. It's not very comfortable, and I know, first world problems, right? But if there's a simpler way to do things, I will find them. Damn it, I will find them! And I already have a Joy-Con, so why not give it a shot? So, what you're gonna wanna do is start by trying to get these things off. Jesus Christ. Is it locked? Was it locked? I'll just be one moment. And there we go. Simple. So start by locating the sync button on the Joy-Con, which is just there. Hold it and wait for it to pop up on your computer. Cool, so once it's connected, slide this thing back on forever. So now it's connected, but currently it won't do anything. So now what you need to do is download some software. Now, I played around with a few different options, but I think the best one I found was called Enjoy 2. I'll link it down in the description below to download. It was completely free. So as you'll see, I've already got my Joy-Con set up. And if you hit this little toggle here, you see all the buttons. I'll make a new one just to show you how to set it up, but it is super simple. We'll call this the example. So to locate the corresponding button on your computer to the one on here, simply press it. Oh shit, simply press it. Hey, button 5. So this is button 5. So when I mapped it, I said, well, I want that to be command. And then I want this one to be Z. And then we hit Z. Simple. So now I have a nice, easy Command Z. So that's one step backward. For multiple step backwards, you might want to do Alt Command Z. So Alt. And then I threw in a couple of extras as well. So B for brush, E for eraser. And that's kind of all I needed to do right now whilst I'm in Photoshop. If you're playing a game or if you're editing, it could be pretty useful. You just map the buttons differently to whatever shortcuts you may be using in whatever program you're using. So then what you need to do is go ahead and press Start. So this now is working as a fully functioning undo button for Photoshop. So go ahead and just minimize that, keep it open whilst you're using it. So let's go ahead and open up Photoshop and test this out. There we go, beautiful. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and draw anything. Let's just do a little blob monster here. No, whoa, that smile is way off for a blob monster. A blob monster would not smile like that. So just Command Z. And the smile is gone, and now he can be angry. But you know what? Those eyes really aren't doing it for me, so let's just go over to the eraser and just get rid of those, you know. They suck. Back to the pen, and there we go. Now he's just a sad blob monster because his whole existence sucks. I think I've made my point, right? So there we go. It's not totally perfect, but I would say as I already had it, it meant I didn't have to buy a remote just to press Command Z. So yeah, I hope this helped you in some way. If it didn't, I hope you at least enjoyed the video. Like I said, you can use this technique for more than just Photoshop. You could do it for video editing, obviously for gaming. And if you don't have a Nintendo Switch, then I'm pretty sure other Bluetooth controllers would give you the same effect. The thing I like about the Joy-Cons is they sit so perfectly in the hand. One more thing I want to do. So I just quickly remapped the buttons again, and now I can do this. Make a little text box. Hey, it worked. There we go. We're done. I hope you enjoyed this video. Go check out my new main channel video over on Kick the PJ, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.